mischievous activity which you used to do in your childhood when you was young? I mean, child.
Yes.
Any mischievous story?
Yes. So what happened was that for my JEE exam, for my advanced exam, I was living in a hostel.
You, I
You
will
must.
give my 100%.
Okay. I love how you seem so enthusiastic towards just putting out your energy and giving your 100%. I
Yeah,
love
I'm
that.
full of wins.
Yeah.
I'm full of wins. You know why
Yes.
I'm listening? Because my mom made delicious food for me. That is why I'm feeling vitalized.
Okay.
It was so delicious.
Well, fair enough. I mean, good food can uplift your mood, right?
Yes.
All right. So, because we are meeting for the first time, can you give a brief introduction of yourself?
Okay, only about myself.
Yeah. Do you want me to
Yeah,
introduce as
okay.
well?
Okay. By the way, my name is Pravesh. I'm from MP, Chhatarpur, Madhya Pradesh. Do you know district Chhatarpur?
I have heard of it.
Do you know Bageshwar Dham Baba?
No, I don't know about
Bageshwar
that.
Dham Baba, everyone know. I think whole India
Actually, I am so
knows about
sorry.
it.
I'm just not very much aware of these kind of things. Is it a temple?
He's so
A
famous
very
in
popular?
India.
Okay.
Okay, I'm from MP district Chhatarpur, and recently I have done BSc with computer science, and I'm
Hmm.
pursuing MSc first year. And
Hmm.
as well, I teach some students, younger buddies, till 8th class, because it is enough for me when I am able to teach like a 10th
Hmm.
class, 12th class, then I will teach them. But now, as much as knowledge I have, I try to give my 100%. So
Yeah.
they are so brilliant in study. And
Hmm.
instead of study, there's nothing special to share with you.
Well,
And I
that's
belong from
actually,
destitute part of,
yeah.
listen
Go
to me,
ahead.
I belong from destitute part of MP.
Hmm. I mean, you said that there's nothing special to share, but you teaching kids is special in itself because it's a very good
Yeah.
thing, the things that you're
I,
doing, and you're
I,
doing it side by side, right? With your masters in,
yeah,
you're doing,
I
yeah.
always thought, every beginning start from zero. Today I'm nothing. I'm good for nothing today. According to society, according to people, I'm good for nothing. But I know if I do something with my full dedication, nobody can stop me to go ahead. My which desire I'm keeping in my mind. My family, my parents, mom, dad, they are waiting for my success. When I will get ahead in my life, then I will do something for them. So I'm trying
Hmm.
to do my best, and I'm
Yeah.
still, I'm not social media addicted. I have deleted my whole social media account two year back, and so far I'm not using that.
Yeah. About the
It
social
is a
media
waste
thing,
of time.
I also
uh,
deleted my social media, I think 2 years ago. More than 2 years ago. I'm not on Instagram anymore. Although I created an official account for this, this channel. So I have an account because it's good to keep, connections over there as well. But apart from that, I'm not actually using social media. And I can completely
but
relate with you. You must be feeling good about it, right? That you're not wasting time anymore. Initially, it can be very difficult, but then you just get the habit. Has this been the case for you?
just for just we need whenever we need to operate that for only conversation, for network. If we want to spread our network, then we can use it.
Yeah.
But if I said about myself, 2 year back, I used to scroll through the social, indiscriminately through the social media,
Hmm.
throughout the day. My mom rebuked me for being, procrastinate. Instead of doing a study, I was procrastinating my time, just cheap things. So I avoid this kind of activity. And now
Hmm.
I'm preparing for SCCGL.
Okay. So you're doing masters in computer science as well as preparing for SSC.
A BSc computer science I have done, and MSc first year is going on.
Yeah, how are you managing? So there are three things on your plate right now. You're doing masters in computer science and you are teaching kids up to 8th grade. And the third thing you mentioned, you are giving competitive exams. So that's a lot. How are you managing all these things together?
Listen, ma'am, while teaching some student, I I use some vocabulary which is very important for my CGL exam. And okay,
Mm,
and while giving any, you are saying about my MSc, actually, I am doing BSc. Just it is namesake BSc. I'm not interested in these kind of computer
okay.
science because I'm not too good in computer science. But I'm interesting. I like income tax officer, and we can become income tax officer, CBI officer, and GST
Okay.
officer through the
Mm,
CGL. You already know about it.
yeah.
So these kind of things are
So you said that you are preparing for SSC, but don't you think it's for, is it for the society, because the society wants you to pursue this because they feel like this is a respected and powerful post, or is it something that you personally want to do as well?
Yes, you are saying if I say truly, my neighbors, they are, belligerent. They always want to fight with me. They want when I will get down in my life, like
Mm,
we in all India, every relatives and every society member, they just want where my son will get ahead and other son, I mean, relatives and
mm,
neighbors, they want their son when they get down in their life, and these kinds of problem we have to face
yes,
every day. If sometime if our family circumstances are not good, then we have to
mm,
face
right.
these kind of problem.
Actually, I was just before our session, I was having a session with Rajni Verma, and
Okay.
we talked about this particular thing. So I asked her, how the neighbors or your distant relatives, they pressurize you to pursue something, like, because according to them the definition of success is completely different from maybe what you want personally. And the best, I mean, the worst thing actually is that they are not paying your bills. These kind of people, they are not paying your bills, but they always have something to say about your career. So
Yeah,
I,
they worried
yeah.
about they never want to see. They every day they are they
Hmm.
feel desolate. They in dream they are thinking about really neighbors. They think about in dream every, I mean, through round the clock they are just thinking about you. Suppose
Hmm.
he she will get job, then what I will do? I I will, he will belittle me, she will belittle me, like
Yeah.
these kind of thoughts spontaneously coming in our belligerent neighbors
Yeah.
mind.
And actually, one thing, essential thing is that if you don't get success, they are going to mock you. They are going to say some indirect things to you. But if you get
Yeah.
success, then also they are going to get jealous of you.
You are everything for them. Yeah, you are saying right. There's one line for, can I share with you, ma'am?
Yeah, sure.
Uh, our relatives and neighbors, they
Mm.
pretend to be as a friend, but when we literally need their help, they make excuses. Sorry, actually, I'm going somewhere else. It's not piece of cake to help you. But when they need my help, they pretend to be as a friend. They are everything. They are good Samaritan for you.
Yeah, exactly. Just one small correction. Instead of neighbors, say neighbors, because that's how it's pronounced. Neighbors.
Yeah, yeah. I told you from starting my pronunciation English
Yeah,
is
no,
not
no.
good,
It's
too good.
just, no, that's
But
not
you
an
will
issue.
rectify
I
my
love
mistake.
that. I love your
No,
enthusiasm. I'm just correcting you so that
no.
from now on, you remember that if you ever in future have a talk with anybody, you can say neighbors
Never,
instead of
never,
neighbor.
never. Okay,
Yes.
never. Now I rectify. Thank you for rectifying my mistake.
Yes. And that is so true. But the only thing that they are going to hate you, even if you succeed, even if you fail, but the only thing that changes is that they are going to be nice on your face when you succeed.
Yeah.
So, just keep a
Okay.
close tab of how many people are actually being their true self. And when you become successful, keep a tab on them. Like, these are the people that never supported me in my difficult times. And now that I have achieved this post, they have completely changed. And make sure that you don't help them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what my
Everything. They
personal
change,
opinion is.
they change way of thinking. They change way of talking with you. Each and everything.
Yeah.
You
So,
are saying right, ma'am.
can you share your daily routine with me? I love getting to know people's journey when they are government aspirants.
Okay, I'm trying to do that. I, once in a blue moon, I get up. 10 o'clock in the morning, because sometimes it's very hard to do study. Summer season going on, it's very hard to do study in evening time, not
Hmm.
evening time, noon time. So
Hmm.
sometime I get up early in the morning, like 5 or 5:30 and 6 o'clock in the morning.
Hmm.
Then I do study, continue 12 o'clock, and I took break. Then I do my daily habits, whatever is very, I mean, whatever is important for every, I mean, daily basis. Then my mom cooks a delicious food for me, and I have it.
Hmm.
And 2 o'clock in the noon, my father came and bring some fruit from market, and we have together full family member. And my sister-in-law, sometimes she fight with my mom just for cheap activity, and I
Okay.
enjoy it. I enjoy every day this kind of activity. I think
Hmm.
whole Indian have to face this kind of problem.
Yeah.
And in evening time, I teach 5 to 7 some youngest buddy. They are so
Hmm.
brilliant in study, and they always get 100% mark, 100 to 80% marks, 100 between 80% marks.
Hmm.
And now 9 o'clock, I'm totally free, and I watch some conversation from YouTube, and I write down in my copy. Suppose I find out my new vocabulary, I write down in my copy and try to make some sentence front of mirror, and
Hmm.
I try to use ma'am, like a pen in this kind of activity I do,
Okay.
just for rectify our pronunciation skill. Because
Hmm.
I watch one YouTube reels. He was making me understand, if you want to improve your pronunciation skill, you can use pen. It is possible, ma'am. It is possible through the pen. We can improve our pronunciation.
I actually have no idea. Can you tell me more about it? How do you do that? How does that work?
Because suppose this kind of, now we
Hmm.
have to speak something. Our tongue, dissolve in any
Okay.
pronounce. Suppose any desolate, which we are any word we are trying to speak.
Hmm.
Because through using this, our tongue, it feels so hard, but we
Yeah.
make frequently we are doing that. So
Hmm.
it's a piece of cake to to speak any word. And now I think 10 o'clock, I have dinner with my
Hmm.
family member, and we have conversation together, and we pull, I mean, my sister leg and my brother leg, we have fun together.
Hmm.
And 11 10 to sometime 2 o'clock, sometime 3 o'clock, sometime 12 o'clock, I do constantly study, learn something every day. I rectify
Hmm.
my mistake. I always think the same mistake I should not repeat again. Suppose
Yeah.
I'm having conversation with you, okay, but something is going on in my mind, like the ominous cloud have gathered over me, and I have to get rid of from this kind of problem. The If I
Okay.
will do, suppose if I have conversation with somebody else, so
Hmm.
the same mistake I will not repeat. This kind of
Yes.
person I am. Now
Yeah.
you got it, ma'am.
Right.
Everything about myself.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes you a better person because even it applies in your exams also. I'm sure you're giving mock tests for SSC or
Yes,
what. Yeah.
sometimes
So,
yeah,
yeah.
suppose I completed unit digit, any grammar chapter, like
Okay.
noun, pronoun, okay, and
Hmm.
article, these kinds of any chapter. So I give uh, mock text
Hmm.
chapter by chapter.
Yeah. So, what happens is when you're giving mock test and you look at your mistakes, you
Every
try
month,
to,
every month.
yeah.
Vocabulary, actually, my vocabulary is, I can say 30% vocabulary I know.
Okay.
Could I share with you some
Yeah,
vocabulary
sure,
I know
sure.
about? Ma'am, gratis. Do you know gratis?
Can you spell it for me?
Gratis. Gratis.
Hmm.
If something is free and no charge, we can say this gratis. For
Hmm.
example, in the restaurants, everything was free, but they charge for. Sorry, let me repeat again.
Hmm.
In the restaurants, everything was gratis, but they charge extra for drink.
Complimentary.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
complimentary.
compliment. Yeah,
Okay.
compliment. Prodigal. Prodigal. Extra. Who spend money too much without caring?
Okay.
Extravagant. We can
Hmm.
prodigal.
Hmm.
Instead of having too much money, not too much money. Instead of being poor, he pretend to be as a We can say prodigal.
Okay, so basically he doesn't have as much money as he spends. He spends more than he earns.
Say that.
Okay.
Ma'am, can I ask one question? Could you will upload this video on YouTube or not?
Do you want me to?
I think you should upload because I will show my parents and they feel happy if you will upload this video.
Yes,
Doesn't matter.
obviously. Yeah, sure.
And title should be mistake are our not enemy. Mistake are our friend. Everything start.
Okay,
We should
so
everything
one
should
thing
start
we
from
can do, I
according
mean,
to
after this,
what you want. You can.
yeah.
What you want, you can.
Okay, so what I'll do is as soon as I'll upload the video, I will email you. I remember your email. So I will email you that I've uploaded the video, and then you can show it to your family in case if you miss the video.
Okay, I already subscribe your channel and press bell icon.
Okay, thank you so much for that. I want to share some vocabulary words with you.
Yeah, now it's your
Okay,
turn. Could you teach me a specific vocabulary which
I
is
feel like you probably know more than me. Do you know bibliophile?
no, man, I don't know. You are better than me. How could you say
It's
I know more than you?
so you don't know about bibliophile? What
The
bibliophile
problem is
means?
that, listen to me. The problem is that I know, lots of vocabulary. I literally know. But while
Hmm.
having conversations with people, my mind goes blank. I
Yeah.
thought, oh, I forgot. It was very important for me. Ma'am, burn the midnight oil. Burn the midnight oil.
Yeah.
This
I
is
mean, yeah, which
idioms.
means, yeah, I know this idiom actually. So, which means that you're staying up late to do some work, uh, maybe past your
With your
bedtime,
full name.
usually.
Sorry, ma'am. It is not this kind. Let me explain you. Burn the
Burning the
midnight oil.
midnight
It means
oil, it means that you are a night owl, right? No, not basically night owl, but you are doing some work during the night time. Is that not what it
we
is?
can say with your full. Yeah, now I got it, ma'am. You was right. I was wrong.
Yeah.
It seems to me you are making, I mean, different kinds of
Okay.
explanation. That is why I do
No,
that.
I'm sorry. Maybe the words I chose were not perfect for the explanation. Maybe that's why you got confused.
Have conversation next time. Then I will prepare, full of beans, and I try to give
Wait,
my
this
200%, not
actually
100%.
we can do one thing. I mean, if you have written in these words somewhere, maybe you can share them with me. You can read it through the
No,
book.
ma'am, my some everyone has their principle. So my
Hmm.
principle is, I while having conversation, I will not look at, I
Okay.
mean, around. I will not book any book. This is my principle.
Hmm.
These kinds of boundary I never want to cross.
Hmm. Yeah, that's great. That's actually a great thing. But I just thought that
Ma'am,
maybe, yeah, sure, go
there
ahead.
is a one there is one question frequently going on in my mind. Ma'am, if we are preparing for any exam, if we are learning any, I mean, a skill,
Hmm.
so which kind of things might we need to sacrifice?
If you're preparing for exams, I mean, the first thing you have already done, which is quitting social media. You sacrificed
Yeah,
your social media life already. That's the number one. And also, I think the second thing that you might have to sacrifice is a little bit of family time. If you, because
yeah,
what I can
that is
feel is
important.
that if you take my example, if I were to prepare for government exams, which requires so much of your, time, I'll have to, for example, I love watching cricket. So I watch cricket with my father and brother. But I'll have to stop watching that for a while if my exams are near, or even if I have to, stay in a proper disciplined schedule that I've created for myself, I'll have to follow that timetable. So for that, I think the second thing is more difficult to sacrifice compared to the first thing, which is the family time. Because for me, family time means everything because I don't usually go out that often. And so, like, my family is my social circle because now I'm not even on social media. So that
Yeah,
happens, I
because
think. Yeah.
sometimes it is important for deleting negative thoughts from our mind if we are worrying throughout the day. So these kinds of activity we should do. Family is
Hmm.
important, but when you realize you have to do something biggest, there's something special in your mind which is continuously going on, then
Hmm.
sometimes we should stay away from family members.
Yeah, exactly.
Not at all time, but sometime when you realize now, this is the right time to do something, then we should stay away from family members.
Yeah, exactly. You are 100% right. And you know, one other thing that happens is comparison. When you are preparing for an exam, you have not actually achieved the thing yet. But what happens is that the people, for example, your classmates, maybe they are doing some job, maybe they have started their own family,
Yeah,
whatever.
you know,
So,
my two friends recently, listen to me,
hmm.
my two friend recently they got selected UP police,
Oh, okay. That's a big
and they were
post.
telling me now it's your turn.
Hmm.
Now it's your turn to do something biggest for your family member. Don't delude your parents. They
Hmm.
were making me understand.
Yeah. So, did you feel motivated?
Yes, if I say truly, I 10% I'm feeling jealous and 90% I'm feeling motivated. But jealous, it is not like a negative, it's positive
Yeah.
jealous, friendly jealous. Now it's my
Yeah.
turn. I have to do something for my
So the
family members.
proper word for friendly jealous is friendly competition, because it's a
Yeah,
friendly competition. You're not enemies with each other. You are each other's friends. But you know the kind of competition, like if you did this, yes, I want to do this too. I have this motivation now. Instead of having those negative feelings like, why did he do this? I should have done this, these kind of feelings. So yeah,
my
that's
turn to
great.
do something.
Yeah. Yeah. So in a positive way, like he did it. I'm so happy for him. And now it's my turn to do something. So, these kind of feelings. But I also understand that there are some people that succeed and that you start comparing your life with them. They are earning now, they are stable now. And all I have to do is stay in this room and study. Do you have these thoughts?
Every day these kinds of frequently is coming in my mind,
Hmm.
and sometimes I feel so worried about that, these kinds of thought
Hmm.
spontaneously coming in my mind.
Yeah. How do
But
you deal with
I
that?
filtered these, I make you understand, I filtered some thought, because some thoughts are used productive, and some thoughts are like audios, so I avoid these kinds of thoughts which are audios, and
Hmm.
which are productive for me I apply, and I do it. And I daily
Yeah.
say to myself front of mirror, the same mistake I will not repeat, and I try to give my 100% to myself, because my
Hmm.
family and my mom, first my mom, they always say, if you do something with your full dedication, nobody can stop you, because we came in this world with nothing, and one day we have to leave this world with nothing.
Yeah.
But my body will not here, but my work, whatever I am doing, like good bad doesn't matter, my work uh, forever will be here.
Exactly. Yeah, that's rightly said. Because if we think about our ancestors, maybe if we think about our grandfather or grandfather, the only thing that we can remember is the work that they did for the society or for our family, and we are grateful for that, right?
Freedom fighter,
Even if they are not here, they are
freedom fighter.
alive in our thoughts.
Yes. For example, you can see behind me Mahatma Gandhi ji. Are you able to see it?
Yes, I am
Yeah.
able to see. Yeah.
Freedom fighter. I always, keep freedom fighter nearby me,
Hmm.
like Abdul Kalam, Bhagat Singh, because they have done something for our country specific. Now it's our turn to do something.
Yeah.
90% people, they are just running behind social media, these kind of
Hmm.
activity, just having conversation, like a chief conversation with people, instead
Right.
of making big identity. I think it doesn't benefit these kind of activity. And first
Hmm.
of all, it doesn't benefit to me, and who is preparing for any exam, it doesn't benefit these kind of people.
Hmm. I think you already have the mindset of an officer. Whatever you mentioned, income tax.
Literally,
Yeah, because the
because I'm,
the way you're describing
if
yourself,
I
I can. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Actually, I'm from destitute part of little village, you can say, and my family circumstances are not too good.
Okay.
Everyone, I mean, my whole family member is waiting for when I will get ahead in my life and change whole kinds of, desire, whatever they are keeping in their mind
Hmm.
every day.
Yeah.
That is why. two
So
year
is
back,
this?
2 year back.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, go. Ahead. You were saying something.
No, you can go ahead because your answer is related to what you were saying, right?
2 year back, unfortunately my health was not good, so my
Okay.
family had to face many problem. They
Hmm.
have spent approximately 2 and 4 lakh rupees. It is very big task for me it was. So
Yeah.
now it's my turn to whatever they have spent on me. I
Hmm.
I you get it, man, whatever I want to
Yeah.
say, because I'm wordless now. I'm
It's
wordless.
called now I have to pay back. In a way, you don't
Yeah,
actually
you
have to pay back money wise,
I
but you
have to.
just, yeah. So you, yeah, exactly. So how long have you been preparing? Is it going to be a first attempt in government
Yes, it is
exams?
my first.
Okay.
Government, yeah. No, no, it's not my first time. In August, last August, I
Hmm.
prepared, fill with my full dedication. I prepared 4 months constantly. But when it's coming to I mean, when it's coming to giving exam, I went Delhi, and
Hmm.
2 minutes was remaining. As I went there, they saw my Aadhaar card, and in my Aadhaar card it was my childhood photo. So
Oh.
they refused to do, I mean, give my exam. So I felt
Hmm.
desolate. My family member was crying for me because I
Hmm.
prepared, ma'am, my full dedication, but I couldn't give exam. That
But
is why
maybe it
I
was
was
it was it was actually God's plan, because God didn't just want you to pass, they wanted you to be a topper. So now, because
it was
got 1 extra year, you were
yeah,
able to prepare more rigorously, and now you're much better.
yeah.
I'm sure your preparation is much better than how it was compared to last year.
Yes, you are saying it was, ma'am, MTS exam, but now I'm preparing for CGL.
Hmm.
Ma'am, I intended the very time I intended at any cost, I will crack SSC CGL. It's my, you can say, it's my desire to crack SSC CGL exam. I know, ma'am,
Hmm.
sometime, God does not give you whatever we actually want from our life, because they have something better plan for you. They have better
Yeah,
plan for you. That is
exactly.
why
So you have updated your Aadhaar card now? You have a new photo on
now
your Aadhaar card now? Yeah. Okay.
recently, as I went in my come back in my native place,
Hmm.
2 days after, I every each and everything I updated,
Okay.
because it
So,
was my fault, not my anyone
hmm.
fault. It was my fault. That is why I couldn't give this exam.
Yeah, actually,
But
I
now,
also updated my Aadhaar card very recently, because I think it's not mentioned anywhere that you have to bring updated. I'm not sure, but is that the case that in government exams they specify that you have to bring updated Aadhaar cards?
each and everything, ma'am, Aadhaar
Okay.
card, any okay, whatever you have, any
Mm-hmm.
specific identity like voter ID, license, whatever you have.
Hmm.
Because they want, they require a specific identity, we can say legal identity. They check
Hmm.
each and everything, then you are able to give any exam. It's not piece
Uh,
of cake, ma'am.
no, no, I get it.
Nobody can.
Because when I was in school, I think I was giving mains exam or something, JEE mains exam for IIT.
Yeah, I know
So,
about it.
yeah, so what happened was, I think there was some other exam going on in that school, like our school, the school in which I study. So there was some other exam going on, and what happened was somebody tried to enter, and he was stopped by because he was bald. He did not have
Oh,
hair. So because of that,
okay.
but even the ID was updated, but the guard said that your hair in this photo, I can clearly see your hair, but I cannot actually see your hair right now physically. So I
Oh,
cannot let you
your
enter.
photo was
Your
different from your. Yeah, yeah. Photo was different from your face. That is why.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, not just the face. It's not about the face. The face was the same. The hair,
Here, here, yeah, here.
yeah, he didn't
I
have
got
any
your point,
hair
ma'am. I
in
got
actual
your
life. Yeah. So that's what happened. And the guard stopped him. And then the guy, he started threatening him that I will call this person, I will call that person. How are you not letting me enter? But in the end, he was not, he was denied the access, and he was not able to enter. So that's when I got to know that these kind of things also happen, and people take it very
yeah.
seriously. Yeah.
Exactly. Suppose now we are full of beans, but unfortunately we got sick like silly. Then
Hmm.
he will not recognize literally you are the same person or not. But through the eyes, they
Yeah.
they apply one, I have no idea how to call it. like Durbin, these kind of we
Scanning
can
you. They scan you. Yeah, they scan you
then
with their eyes.
identify. Then
Hmm.
they will identify, yes, you are the person who want to give exam. You are the person. Mischievous activity which you used to do in your childhood when you was young. I mean, child.
Yes.
Any mischievous story?
Yes. So what happened was that for my JEE exam, for my advanced exam, I was living in a hostel. You must be knowing about Kota,
Yeah, I
Rajasthan.
know.
Yeah,
Rajasthan,
it's a very popular
Rajasthan.
destination for coaching centers. So I was over
They have a
there,
special
and what happened was I was there with my friend. So we both were. What happens in hostel is that the food is the worst. No,
food was spoil you.
no, it wasn't spoiled. I mean, you could eat it, it was edible, but still the quality and the taste was not good at all. If you have lived in a
Yes,
hostel, then you will relate. Anybody, if anybody's lived in a hostel, they will know. So what happened was that we were so tired of that food. We were so sick of that food that one day we just decided, you know what, near my
every day,
hostel.
every day we have to eat same food. Every day we have to eat same food.
Exactly,
That is why,
yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah, exactly. So there was this marriage hall nearby, and the food was getting prepared over there, and we were so hungry. Me and my friend said that, you know what, let's go there. But the question was that if we try to enter and they ask us, who are you, then we will be in trouble. So,
Yeah.
but the hunger was so bad that we decided to go there. And then we pretended that we were the sisters of the bride. And,
Okay.
there was this whole act going on. We would get an Oscar if anybody would have seen what the kind of act we put on. So we went inside and nobody questioned us. But I think they kind of knew that we were not related to the bride. But they didn't say anything. And then what we did, we sat near a family so that we can look like a complete family, that we came here with our
What a
parents. And then we
looks
ate the
like
food.
suspicious.
Yeah. And then we had the food and everything. And then I went back to the hostel with my friend. But the warden caught us. She caught us and she reprimanded us, and we were so, so, so terrified. She called our parents, and the usual things that happen. Uh, So this is what happened, and this is the most mischievous thing I can think of because I was a shy person. So this is the most mischievous thing that I've ever done. Apart from that, I was very
Full.
disciplined.
Okay, so how was your parents, like we can say, I mean, not experience.
Reaction,
How was
reaction.
their reaction, your parents'
Yeah.
reaction when they heard about these kind of activity you have done?
My mom was actually very happy. She said that this is the first she said that this is the first time that I'm hearing that. Are you sure my daughter did this? Are you very sure? And my warden said, yes, it was your daughter. And my mom said, oh, well, I'm very happy because she has never done anything like this in life. She is super disciplined, super shy. So I'm just glad that she did something out of the box. So that's what
Wow.
happened. But although for my friend, that was not the case. Her mother scolded her, and yeah, it was a big
Your
drama.
plan. Okay. So the mischievous activity you will not forget in your life again.
I will not. But it
Whatever
was
you
a good
have,
experience
whatever you
if
have
you
done.
think about it. Okay, so we are
So
running
you
out
have
of time actually, less than 1 minute left. Is there anything you want
okay.
to say quickly?
Okay, actually, I have nothing special for you.
Okay,
Already everything you already said everything. All. How was this conversation, ma'am?
it was
Sorry
great.
if I.
Amazing throughout the
So when
conversation.
you will upload this,
Yes,
you will
obviously.
definitely upload this video.
I will
Okay,
definitely upload this video and I'll let you know.
today, today tomorrow.
Not today. Let's see because I already uploaded a video yesterday. So maybe after 2 days, I'll upload the video and I'll let you know.
Okay,
All
okay,
right. Have a
okay.
great day ahead.
Yes, you too, ma'am.
Yes.